Hey guys. All right, we have a yoga workout. It's been a few weeks. I have been busy, but now I'm excited to share another workout with you. So today we're going to go through yoga poses. We're going to be holding poses and not doing a flow. So we're not going to be flowing. We're still going to work with the timer like normal, but I'm going to lead you through it. We're going to have 40 seconds per interval. So that way we'll really be able to get the pose. We're going to do each pose twice. So start your breathing. I want you to go in through your nose, out through your nose, or in through your nose, out through your mouth. But try to keep that breath going. We're going to start with a plank walkout. So I'm going to set the timer and step to the back of your mat. Arms up, tall body, and then bring them down, flat back, hands to the mat, and then walk out to a plank. Hold that plank just a couple seconds, and then walk it back in. Now you can round up through that spine, just like a rag doll, coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms up, back down, walk it out, stick that plank, and back in. One more time. Stick that plank and walk it back in. All right, we've got a couple seconds break. Up next, we are going to do a down dog, up dog flow. So back at your mat, arms up. We're going to walk all the way out, plank, and then hit that down dog, hips high, pushing through the hands, biceps by the ears. Now shift forward, drop those hips, curl those toes, and press your hips low. Pull those ears down, or those shoulders away from the ears. And now push those hips high, back to downward dog. Maybe bend those knees right and left. And then shift that weight forward, back to upward dog. Hips low, shoulders down, away from your ears. And back to downward dog, and walk it in. All right, we're going to repeat those again. The plank walkout, and then the down dog, up dog. Back of your mat, arms high, and come on down. Walk those hands out. Remember that alignment, hands under the shoulders. Walk it back in. Round that spine up. Arms come up. Dive it back down. Walk it out. And walk it back in. Arms up. Last little bit. Hold. And walk it in. Even though you heard that timer, just continue with the slow movement. Don't rush. All right, now we're going out for the down dog, up dog. So bring it on down. Hit that plank. Pitch those hips to downward dog. Your feet can be mat distance apart or hip distance apart. Now shift that weight forward. Drop those hips. Tops of feet on the mat. Now I want you to look left and right. Back to the center. Hips high, down dog. Bend the knees right and left and right. And then come forward again, another upward dog. Look left, look right, back to the center, down dog, and walk those feet in. All right, up next, we are going to do warrior one. So we're going to come to the back of your mat again. Front of your mat. We're going to step one leg back. You're going to have knee over ankle, bring those arms up high. You're going to press through that back heel, whichever heel is back. You're pressing through that heel. Now bring your hands to prayer at your heart. We're going to bring opposite elbow to that outside knee. Make that connection. Press that elbow into the knee, palms flat against each other, looking at the lower elbow or the upper elbow. Whew. to center, arms up. That back leg steps in and straighten. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, let's step that opposite leg back. Arms come up. Check your alignment, knee over ankle, pressing back through that heel, shoulders over hips, reaching those hands to the ceiling. Now hands to prayer at your heart. Opposite elbow to that outer knee. Make that connection. Those palms are flat against each other. Your gaze is at either elbow. Keep breathing. Come up, step it in, and up. All right, guys, we're gonna do that all on the other side, or all again. So the first leg that went back is going back. Whoop. Arms up. I really want you to reach through that middle finger, extend through that tallest finger. Now hands come to prayer, to the heart, and then connect that opposite elbow to that outer knee. Choose your gaze. Keep your breathing going. Press through that front foot and that back heel. To the center, step forward and up. Whew. Guys, yoga isn't easy. It's gonna burn. It's gonna challenge your breathing, challenge your balance. Now step back. Raise those arms up. Check your alignment, shoulders over hips, knee over ankle, making that 90 degrees. Now bring those hands to heart. Get your balance ready, and then shift that elbow to the outer knee. Palms press against each other. Extend through that back heel. Straighten up, foot next to foot, and up. All right, now we're gonna do warrior two with a peaceful warrior. So bring those feet almost as wide as mat distance, extend those arms, bend one knee, coming to 90 degrees. Now pretend like you're between two sheets of glass. You're cracking a nut between your shoulder blades, extending those arms. Now we're gonna take this back arm, bring it straight down, other arm straight up. This is called peaceful warrior. Keep breathing. Remember to reach through those middle fingers. That's gonna work your entire arm, engaging all those muscles. And back to center. Extend. Bring those arms down for just a second. And then back out. Other leg. Come to that warrior two. Remember those sheets of glass. You don't have your booty out like this or your chest out. Extend through those arms. Pretend like you're cracking a nut through your shoulder blades. And now slowly bring that back arm down, front arm up, peaceful warrior. Readjust if you need to. Get back into pose gracefully if you fall out. We've got some time. Back to warrior two. Push it up, arms down. Whew. All right, we're gonna do that again. Each side. Let's extend those legs, extend those hands, and sink it on down. So I've got my toes pointing towards this wall, these other toes pointing towards you. I don't have my shoulders up here, they're down here. And now bring it on back, peaceful warrior. Really reach through those fingers, feeling the stretch in that side body right here. And back to warrior two. Whew, arms come down. I'm sweating just from holding these poses. I hope they're working you guys out too. I hope you're challenged. Back to warrior two. Check that form if you have a reflection, even just looking down, looking behind. Re-extend those fingers. Shoulders come down. And switching peaceful warrior. Feeling the stretch in that side body. Focusing on your breath as well. Warrior two, and up. All right, guys. Stretch those legs, maybe move a tiny bit. Okay, up next we have our eagle pose. So bring your arms out. I want the right arm underneath, left arm on top. Looks like this. Wrap around, try to touch palm to palm. Now, we're gonna have our right leg on top. So start to bring it across your thigh. If you can, wrap those toes around the other calf. If not, just hang out there. But we're gonna lift up in the arms and try to sit back, keeping our knees over our ankles. Find something to stare at in front of you. And up, untangle yourself. Let's do the other side. So we're gonna have our left arm on the bottom, right arm on top, right leg on the bottom, left leg is crossing over. Find that spot to stare at in front of you. Sit those hips back just a tiny bit. And then press up with those arms. You don't want your elbows down below. You want them up, chest level or above. Very challenging for the balance. Getting a lot of good stretches going on, upper back, outer hip. 3, 2, 1, and release. One more time, each side. Maybe roll that neck. Whew. All right. Right arm on top. Right leg on the bottom. And go. From the side. Press up, remember. And if that toe doesn't wrap, that's okay. Just work on keeping your balance. Whoop. Like me, you gotta work on it. It's a practice. Whew. All right. Left arm on top. Left leg on the bottom. Last time. So cross that leg, begin to sit into that pose. Connect those toes if you can, and then lift up through the arms, pressing those palms together. Remember to find your focus, set that gaze, and keep breathing. And remember, if you fall out, gracefully come back. You've got time. Work on doing it the right way. Whew. Okay, guys. Last 4 poses are the cool down. So we're going to come to the back of your mat. We're going to go to a down dog. So dive it down, walk it out. Now pitch those hips high for down dog. Center the right toes, lift the left toes high for down dog split. And now slowly bring that leg underneath the body, knee between the hands for a pigeon pose. And then come on down. When you hear the timer, the ding, just sit on up. We're going to do an extra little stretch real quick before we go to the next side. So sit on up. Now I want you to lift that leg if you can, and then reach back for those toes. If you can. If not, just reaching is good. Release. Pitch those hips high, downward dog. Now center the left toes. Lift the right toes up. Stretch. And then slowly bring that leg under the body, knee between the hands. Come to that pigeon pose. And then lean forward. Come down as low as you can, comfortably. And then when we hear that ding, we're going to sit on up and reach for that back leg. All right. Reach. If you can, balance with that front hand. One side's always more flexible than the other, I find. Release. Push back to that downward dog. One more time. Center the right toes. Left toes come high. Really engage that glute. Reach through that foot for that split. And then bring that leg under the body, knee between the hands, and find your pigeon pose. All right, sit on up. Lift that back leg. Reach for it if you can. Don't hurt yourself. Listen to your body. If you're not there yet, just stay in the pigeon. All right, last down dog. Left toes center, right toes reach high. And bring that leg under the body. Knee between the hands. Last pigeon pose. Come on down. Rest here. Sit on up. Last reach. Whew. All done. Okay, guys. I hope you liked that yoga. The next time I do yoga, it's going to be a flow. We're going to work on that, but that's going to take a lot of practice on my part because that's not my strong suit. But I do want to do it with you guys because it's very enjoyable. Let me know what you thought about this video. Any improvements, anything I can do to help, send me a message. Enjoy!